Oh, baby, that's what daddy like. Cheers, 92 bucks. It's a Saturday afternoon MILF, man. I don't remember what MILF stood for. Well, I know what it stands for. But as far as those beer, I think it stood for Mother's Imperial Liquid Fantasy. As people have complained that it's sexist, and you say the name beer sexist because half of the craft beer drinkers are women and you shouldn't want to offend them. No, you really shouldn't, but people shouldn't be offended about silly shit either. I mean, some people just get offended no matter what you call anything. It's a joke, man. It's meant to be humorous. Lighten the heck up, man. Take that broomstick out your ass and lighten up. So milk, mother's milk. And so this typically comes out in late January, early February. They had some issues and it came out a little bit later. The much anticipated 2018 MILF, brand new label, as you can see. I was trying to read it, but boy, my bifocals are not wanting to cooperate with me at the moment. Uh, with MILF, mother's devotion to complexity borders on obsession. Flavors of roasted malt, chocolate, and raisin. Mingle, yeah, if they haven't changed it, this has always been brewed with or aged with whatever cocoa nibs and raisins. So there you go. Chocolate and raisin mingle with maturity imparted from 11 months in bourbon, rye, brandy, and rum barrels. Bourbon, rye, brandy, and rum. So there you go. Topping out at 11% ABV, this voluptuous sipper rewards contemplation. Yeah, so they've done different barrels in the past. In the past versions have used 5 barrels, so they've simplified it to 4: bourbon, rye, brandy, and rum. So you still had a lot of complexity there, no doubt. 11%, 50 IBUs, I believe that says. So let's get to the beginning, shall we? I'm having serious allergy issues. I have to double up on my allergy medications. They're brutal. Ugh. Oh, mercy. Sniffling like I did in the 80s, man. For a completely different reason. I shave my head, as some of you have taken notice of. I get my son usually about this time of year. So yeah, big chocolate on those. You also get some dark fruit. You're going to feel some of that raisin, but it also may interpret it as fig. Some have said date. Some may even get dark plum, although I personally get more raisin, date, and or fig. You're certainly going to feel some chocolate. Some might even get a hint of coffee on the nose just from the roasted malts. Oh gosh, it's delectable, man. Yeah, I mean it is complex, it is big, but it doesn't feel too big, even at 11%. I mean, it doesn't. I mean, it doesn't tax you. I was a little bummed, to be honest with you, that the price had gone up on it, because that's always been one of the selling points for me is the price compared to the macro uh, bourbon barrel aged beer that comes out Black Friday every year. That this is a much better beer. Uh, and the price is better. The price is still a little better, but I am bummed that it went up as much as it did. The first time I bought, I think it was only 11 bucks a 6 pack. It's kind of gradually gone up. I think last year was 15 a six. I'm not a six, but a 4 pack. It was about a 10 or 11 a 4 pack the first year I bought it, and then last year it was 15, and now it's gone up to 18, 7.90. I think it was 7.99, 17.99. So yeah, I mean, I'm kind of bummed that the price went up, but it's still a better value and a much better beer than that macro that shall not be named that comes out Black Friday, and everybody knows what beer I'm talking about. They do single barrel variants of this every year that are fantastic. The brandy were just uh, orgasmic. But this is gorgeous. They refer to this as the ultimate MILF because they have this the single reason they bring it all together, blend it all together for the ultimate MILF. Last weekend, I met some friends out there where I had it for the first time and picked up this 4-pack. It's freaking special. I mean, it really is. It is special. I do get some lingering cocoa notes. It kind of dries up with that dark fruit again. And I said I wasn't getting plum earlier, but to be honest with you, now I'm kind of feeling a hint of very dark, almost very overripe plum right at the end. But you're going to feel it's the raisin that I'm tasting that I'm interpreting as kind of a very dark plum. But it's nice. It's very clean. It's just a damn fine beer. It is pricey. But I mean, we're talking about a beer that ages for 11 months, as they said, in 4 barrels. So now, do I think it's overpriced? No. But do I wish it was $14.99 still? Absolutely. But that's because I'm a tightwad. But it is certainly worth the money, especially when you had to pay that price or more um, for a 16 ounce and change a bottle of the macro. So here I got, at least I got 8 ounces for the price of one of that other ones that shall not be named. And I got to tell you, this is better beer. And you know that I typically refrain from using the word better. I like to use the word I prefer because I think better implies quality. I believe quality wise is a much better beer. That is my opinion. I can't believe you could have both beers and not come to the same conclusion, though. To be honest with you, I mean this thing is just this. The other beer relies on hype. This one, this one relies on quality and being just freaking amazing. So there's I love my mothers. Everybody knows that. I've been there since the very beginning. We've got some. We are lucky. I don't have a ton of breweries in Springfield, but more are popping up all the time. And it seems like every one of them that pops up does something original that makes them special in different ways. So when people ask me what's my favorite brewery in Springfield, because Beer Geeks always ask favorite whatever, I honestly don't have one because I like them all for different reasons. Mother's is great because they do a lot of this big out of the box stuff. And you go to their tap room and they have a lot of tap room mixes that are going to get out there. White River just does a lot of things as good as well. And of course, there's Show Me Brewing that's 10 gallons at a time. That's just amazing. Lost Signal that's been around just over a year now is doing some of the best ever around. Excuse me, sorry about that. That was snuck up on me. 4x4s recently reopened recently. They're gosh almighty, they're doing some fine stuff. Opening in a few weeks is a new brewery in Springfield, Tie and Timber. So I mean, there's just some damn fine breweries around here. 2 hours in one direction, out in the middle of nowhere is Piney River. I can go 2 hours up another direction and find a half. I drive 3 hours east. I get to St. Louis, where there's a shitload of some of the amazing. I do get frustrated, to be honest with you. We'll talk about some of the best brewery tads in the country. St. Louis tends to get that conversation. Most Midwest towns do, but St. Louis, I don't know that there's many towns. I think, in my opinion, there's probably less than a handful that are a better craft beer town than St. Louis. I'm not talking about just breweries because there's a shitload of great breweries in St. Louis. But I mean, just craft beer culture, craft beer bars, the availability, the stores where you up. I think all of these factors, all these things need to be factored in making that kind of decision. I think most agree that San Diego is probably arguably the best, although I haven't been able to visit them yet. But there are so many breweries out there that it would be hard to argue that. I really do believe that St. Louis should get in that conversation. And I like the fact that Springfield is a much smaller town. We're not quite there yet, but we are getting there, and that's what I love about craft beer as a whole. I love my mother's damn fine stuff out there. They always treat me time I go out there. So there you go. I am Down to Beer Whisper, BeerVangelist, a beer drinker, Purveyor of Wisdom. And now sometimes I finish the beer, but I ain't doing that with this one. I'm taking it easy, baby. I'm taking her slowly. I'm taking her to town, baby. I'm going down on this one. I'm Down to Beer Whisper, BeerVangelist, will every beer drinker, Purveyor of Wisdom. And all right, good guy. Cheers.